distance between Earth and the Sun is 1.52098,232 times 10 to the 8th kilometers, and the minimum distance is 1.47098,290 times 10 to the 8th kilometers. What is the average distance between Earth and the Sun in scientific notation? Average means we add them up and then divide. So first we need to add them. And since they are already using the same exponent on the 10, it makes it a little bit easier. So, when we add, if they have the same exponent, all we have to do is worry about adding the front values, those initial values. So we should have 2.99196522 times 10 to the 8th. Then to find the average, we need to divide that by 2. So what we're going to do is just take the 2.99 piece and divide it by 2. The exponent on the 10 will stay because there's no powers of 10 to divide by. And it is 1.496 if you round it, but it would probably be best to keep them all unless it tells you that it's okay for this answer. As long as you at least keep 3 decimal spots, I will accept it. Suppose you measure the following masses in terms of kilograms. So these are all of the measurements. It says, what new unit might you introduce in order to aid discussion of the masses in this problem? Make sure you name your unit and express it using some power of 10. Rewrite each number using your newly defined unit. So, when you are converting units, you're either going to multiply or divide, and in this case, you're going to divide by the unit that you come up with. The easiest number to divide by is going to be 1, because it's going to leave your decimal exactly as it is, but you do need to use some power of 10. So looking at these numbers, I have exponents that are as low as 12 and go all the way up to 29. So you may choose something in the middle, or you may choose a times 10 to the 12th, so that way you don't have any that have a negative exponent. I am going to choose to name my unit. Oops. BG. So instead of like kilograms, I'm using BGs as my units. And they are going to be 1 times 10 to the, I'm going to go with 15th power. You can choose one of your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert these into BGs. So for this first one, 2.6 times 10 to the 21st power divided by a BG. What's going to happen is my decimal, 2.6 divided by 1, will stay 2.6. And my exponent will be subtracted by 15. So 21 minus 15 is an exponent of 6. So this one here is 2.6 times 10 to the 6th. Now let's look at this one. If I were to divide 8.82 by 1 times 10 to the 15th, 8.82 stays 8.82 when you divide by 1. And the 10, I have 23 minus 15. 23 minus 15 is an 8. So it should say 8.82 times 10 to the 8th. If you use a different exponent here, your exponents on these are going to be different than mine. If you use a 15, they should be the same. I'm going to do one more that is less than 15, so that way you have an example of that one. And then you need to fill in the rest of these in BGs on your own. So this is 1.8 times 10 to the 12th divided by 1 times 10 to the 15th. These decimals, 1.8 divided by 1 is just 1.8. But the exponent, if I take 12 and I subtract 15 from it, I end up with a -3. So when you have values that are less than 15, your exponent is going to be a negative number. Your job is to continue this and finish all of these. Fill in that information on your own. You have several examples to use. Keep going, and then make sure you do this side as well.